You board a long-haul flight, and as you walk down the aisle, you finally spot your seat, 26B. But then you glance at 26A and C and see two husky guys already settled in. Oh boy, you think? You scan the cabin and notice plenty of empty seats nearby. Time to switch places. But wait, did you know that switching seats on a plane could actually put everyone on board at risk? Here's the thing, planes aren't just flying buses. They're carefully balanced machines where even small changes in weight distribution matter. Pilots rely on exact calculations of passenger seating to ensure the plane's center of gravity is just right. If just a few passengers decide to switch seats without informing the crew, it can cause significant imbalance. And during takeoff, when precision is critical, that imbalance could spell disaster. Imagine this. On one flight, 4 passengers decided to move from the back to the front of the cabin without permission. It was enough to make it nearly impossible for the pilot to angle the plane correctly for takeoff. The situation was critical, especially because the runway at that airport was unusually short. If the pilot had miscalculated, the plane might not have stopped in time. And it's not just passengers. Incorrectly loaded baggage can throw off a plane's balance too. If too much weight ends up in the rear compartment, the plane's nose might pitch up too quickly during takeoff. That might sound helpful, but it can be incredibly dangerous, making it harder for pilots to maintain control. Does this mean you can never switch seats? Not exactly. But if you're eyeing that comfy-looking row with extra legroom, always check with a cabin crew member first. And don't take it personally if they say no, they're just following safety protocols to keep the flight smooth and secure. But that's just one of the many hidden rules of air travel designed to keep you safe. Did you know that those seemingly small instructions, like putting your tray table up and keeping your seat upright, are life-saving measures in case of an emergency evacuation? A lower tray table or reclined seat can block the person behind you from exiting quickly, or even from getting into the brace position during a crash landing. And what about those window shades? They're not just for your view. During takeoff and landing, flight attendants need them open to assess what's happening outside. Is there smoke? Fire? Something blocking an exit? That quick glance can determine how they guide passengers during an emergency. Then there are those tiny yellow hooks on the wings. Ever noticed them? They're not random. They're actually anchor points for ropes, used to help passengers evacuate safely during a water landing. And that seat cushion you're sitting on, it doubles as a flotation device. Every feature on a plane has a purpose. You just might not know it yet. If you've ever been annoyed by the dimming of cabin lights before a nighttime takeoff or landing, here's why it happens. It helps your eyes adjust to the dark. In the event of an emergency, you'll be able to spot exit signs or aisle lights much faster. Here's one more tip. If you ever find yourself evacuating a plane, leave your bags behind. Yes, even your laptop or your favorite travel pillow. Every second counts during an evacuation, and fumbling with your belongings could cost you or someone else their life. So, the next time you fly, keep these little-known facts in mind. They might not just make your journey smoother, they could make it a whole lot safer. And who knows? The more you understand about planes, the more fascinating your flights might become. If you learned something new today, don't forget to share this video with someone who loves or maybe even fears flying. Safe travels.